So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cut his left. 3 down.
Following the interception, Mayfield forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
I got you. Check 26.
Following the penalty, Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 13.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson now. Rolling to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
For Mark Andrews. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson on the move to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 24.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And
looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits Landry. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
All you got to do is look and learn.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Complete to number 80.
Jarvis Landry, 79
Touchdown,
yards.
Cleveland.
And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Lining up
So simple math
point.
here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses. And
he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the out. Kill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Sam Cook on to
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
Mike 40. Stay with me.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They run. Chubb, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
The Browns first down.
Now Chubb, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Yannick
Ngakoue in on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the
Chubb.
36-yard line.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
46-yard line.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Cleveland.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 48. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, and now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. To throw is Jackson. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Jackson will throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Mack Wilson able to drop him for a loss of a couple. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Mayfield on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Odell Beckham.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Brown.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Handoff comes to Chubb. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 31. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and long.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
And the Browns first down.
A give. This is Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
They run it again with Chubb, and they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and run forward Janovich. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run with Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
On the carry.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns are pouring it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's 2nd and 8. At the
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he's got a man here, complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
I got you. Hey, report.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
All day, every day, any day.
And again, it's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Tonight's final score, Browns.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.